Hello, hello. Welcome back to all the students. I am Captain Ray Sanjeev. Welcome to online classes from Department of Chemistry, Government Degree College, Peddapalli. In the last class, we discussed the cyanohydrin formation. That is the very good example for carbon nucleophiles. And in the part 5, we have already covered keto-enol tautomerism structures and keto-enol tautomers formation with use of acidic and basic conditions. Today we are going to learn about uh, carbonyl compounds part 6. In this part 6, keto-enol completed alpha halogenation process. Alpha halogenation, it is very interesting reaction when bromine, chlorine, iodine molecules is added to the solution of an aldehyde, or it may be ketone. A halogen replaces one or more of the alpha hydrogens of the carbonyl compound. Here this is a ketonic functional group, cyclohexanone. Here we are using as a starting compound. On reaction with the halogen in presence of hydronium ion, here alpha hydrogen, alpha, this adjacent of carbonyl carbon, that particular place is alpha carbon, alpha hydrogen. This particular hydrogen replaced by halogen, this is the alpha substituted product. Is it clear? We are getting alpha substituted product. The reaction can be catalyzed by either an acid or a base. This is a alpha substituted reaction because one electrophile Br plus is substituted for another H plus on the alpha carbon. Here Br plus is mentioned, but in reaction it is a Cl plus electrophile substituted at alpha place, that alpha hydrogen replaced by Cl plus electrophile. We are getting alpha substituted product. Okay. Some more acid catalyzed halogenation examples. Here we are going to observe in the acid catalyzed reaction, the halogen replaces one of the alpha halogen. In this acid catalyzed reaction, generally only one of the hydrogen replaces that hydrogen atom. Here same cyclohexanone on reaction with the chlorine in presence of hydronium ion will get alpha substituted product. Here also please observe carbonyl carbon. Besides this carbonyl carbon, here both side, please observe, right hand side there is a CH2, there is a active methylene group. Here alpha hydrogens are readily available from right hand side. Then we'll go to left hand side. Here left hand side there is no hydrogens in this cyclo. It is a benzene ring, saturated benzene ring. Okay, cyclohexatriene or benzene. Okay. In this left hand side, beside this carbonyl functional group, there is no availability of hydrogen. Here the reaction proceeds compulsory right hand side only. The right hand side, it is a readily available active methylene active methylene group. From that active methylene, one of the hydrogen atom replaced by, that is, halogen iodine. Okay, this is also um, alpha substituted product is formed in this reaction. Okay, this is the mechanism part of this particular acid catalyzed halogenation reaction. Here, in this reaction, first carbonyl functional group. This carbonyl oxygen is protonated first. This is the protonated carbonyl compound. From this protonated carbonyl compound, water removes a proton from the alpha carbon. This is the alpha carbon. Remove of this abstract hydrogen here form a extra pi bond in between carbon and carbon. Okay, extra pi bond here, cleavage of pi bond in between carbon and oxygen gets neutralized to forms enol structure, to forms enol. This enol reacts with the electrophilic halogen. Here, electrophilic halogen, the other halogen atom keeps the bonding electrons. It turns as a bromide minus. Here, bromide ion. Hydronium ion is also removed from the reaction. Finally, we are getting here, this is alpha substituted but protonated. This proton abstracted by water, it turns as a hydronium ion. When we are using hydronium ion in the starting of the reaction, that hydronium ion is removed in the last step. Here we are getting alpha substituted product in presence of acid catalyzed halogenation process. Okay, is it clear all of you? Here the very acidic protonated carbonyl group loses a proton. Here loses a proton. Finally we are getting alpha substituted product. Okay, next, in this last two slides, completely it is related with the acid catalyzed halogenation process. In this acid catalyzed halogenation process, generally the carbonyl compound, that alpha hydrogen is replaced by any one of the halogen. Only one of the halogen replaces that particular alpha place hydrogen. But here when we go to base catalyzed reaction, it is not mentioned catalyzed reaction. It is a base promoted halogenation process. Why we are why we are calling promoted, not catalyzed? We'll discuss clearly. Base promoted halogenation process. Here please concentrate, it is a promoted, not catalyzed. When excess bromine, chlorine or iodine molecule is added to a basic solution of an aldehyde, or it may be ketone. Here we are using excess bromine or excess chlorine, excess iodine in presence of base, in presence of basic solution. The starting material, it may be aldehyde or ketone. Here we are using ketone. There is a active methylene alpha hydrogen is readily available. The halogen replaces all the hydrogens. Here, alpha hydrogens, two hydrogens are available in this carbonyl compound. All these two hydrogens replaced by halogen in presence of basic condition. We have already discussed in presence of acidic condition, there is only one of the halogen replaces hydrogen. Only one of the halogen. But here, how many hydrogens, alpha hydrogens are available? Those hydrogens, all the hydrogens replaces by replaced by halogen. Is it clear? Is it clear? Here two hydrogens are available, readily available. Those two hydrogens replaced by bromine. Here we are getting alpha substituted product. Two bromide ions also removed from the reaction and 2 moles of water. In what way it is called as base promoted halogenation process? Why it is not called as base catalyzed halogenation process? We'll discuss in the mechanism part. Why it is called as promoted. Okay. This is the clear-cut mechanism of base promoted halogenation process. This is very interesting mechanism part. All the students, please concentrate clearly in this slide. Please, each and every step, please concentrate clearly. Okay. Here, first, hydroxide ion. This is hydroxide ion we are using as a catalyst. Okay, this hydroxide ion removes a proton from the alpha carbon. From the alpha carbon removes a proton. Okay, forming an enolate ion. This is the intermediate enolate ion. Enol, en double bonds, and it just like a ester, like a structure, O negative. Enolate ion is formed in this after abstract hydrogen from alpha hydrogen. Okay, is it clear? Here, in presence of base OH minus, this OH minus acted as a nucleophile here. This OH minus abstract hydrogen from alpha carbon. Is it clear? Here, breakage of CH bond, these bonded electrons shifted to carbon. This carbon atom gets negative carbanion. It converts as carbanion, and loss of water molecule. Loss of water molecule. These carbanion electrons shifted in between carbon to form a new pi bond. And the CO pi bond breakage takes place. CO pi bond breakage takes place. This oxygen atom gets negative. This structure is called as, this compound is called as enolate ion. This particular enolate ion, the enolate ion reacts with the electrophilic halogen. This is the electrophilic halogen. Why? Because in bromine molecule there is a BR-BR bond. These bonded electrons shifted to other halogen atom. This other halogen atom keeps the bonding electrons, and it turns as a Br minus bromide ion, bromide anion. Okay, this Br plus electrophile attacks on or bonds with the alpha carbon. This pi bond cleavages and bonds with the Br plus electrophilic halogen. The other halogen atom keeps the bonding electrons and turns as a Br minus bromide anion. That bromide anion removed from the reaction. Here, this is the monohalogen substituted carbonyl compound. Okay, from this monohalogen substituted carbonyl compound, the reaction repeat the first two steps from this same. Repeat the reaction. Notice that hydroxide ion, repeat the reaction, another same step, another hydrogen from alpha carbon, another hydrogen from alpha carbon replaced by another bromine. Okay, another bromine electrophile. This is disubstituted carbonyl compound. Here two hydrogens, alpha hydrogens are available. All the hydrogen atoms replaced by halogen atoms. This is disubstituted carbonyl compound. But in this reaction, the hydroxide ion is not generated in the reaction. Here, when we are using as a catalyst in the starting of the reaction OH minus, this OH minus not regenerated in the reaction. Is it clear? Please observe, this is the special notice, because that it is a promoting the reaction. It is not catalyzing it. Okay, it is not catalyzing. If it is catalyzing, when we are using OH minus in the starting, it should be release OH minus in the last step. But here it is not observed. Only the OH minus is used, consumed in the first step. That hydroxide ion not regenerated in the various steps. There is no regeneration of this particular hydroxide ion. This is the very important information for promoting reaction, because this reaction, this base promoted reaction, promoted halogenation process, it is not base catalyzed halogenation process. It is a purely base promoted halogenation process. Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? Okay. Next, forming an enolate ion. Forming an enolate ion. The amount of carbonyl compound converted to an enolate ion depends on the pKa of the carbonyl compound. That pKa value, the conversion of enolate ion formation, enolate ion, how much percentage is produced in the reaction enolate ion formation in presence of base, it is depends on carbonyl compound pKa value. Is it clear? pKa value, and the particular base is used to remove the alpha hydrogen. The what type of base we are using in the reaction, that is also very important criteria, that it may be suitable, it may be uh, suitable for the removal of alpha hydrogen, that should be select that reaction, that in presence of that particular base the reaction favors to formation of alpha unsaturation. Okay, the it is completely depends on pKa value of carbonyl compound and which type of base we are using. On these two uh, components criteria to formation of enolate ion. Okay, for example, when hydroxide ion or an alkoxide ion here in presence of is used to remove an hydrogen from cyclohexanone, only a small amount of carbonyl compound is converted into the enolate ion, because the product acid, that is H2O, is stronger acid than the reactant acid, that is ketone. Here please observe this particular cyclohexanone to enolate ion formation in presence of base OH minus ion, in presence of base, it produces only 0.1%, less than 0.1 percentage enolate ion is produced in this reaction. That is very small amount enolate ion, very small amount enolate ion is produced in this reaction. It is depends on two criteria. It is depends on, one is the uh, cyclohexanone reactant pKa value is greater than that product of acid water pKa value, that is 15.7 pKa value, it is less value than reactant. That product acidic nature is more. In that case, the product formation is very product formation means enolate ion formation is very difficult to form. To produce enolate ion is very difficult. In that case we should use, it may be strong base, suitable base for this enolate ion formation for more yield. One is enolate ion, um, that cyclohexanone starting compound reactant pKa value is more value. It is a weak acid compared with um, product that is water pKa value, and base is also not suitable for the formation of enolate ion, because that in this reaction we are getting here a small amount, less than 0.1 percentage, a small amount enolate ion is converted in this reaction. For that purpose, what can we do? We'll discuss clearly on the next slide. Okay. Here forming an enolate ion. Enolate ion in presence of LDA. LDA. Please observe. In contrast, when LDA here, LDA base we are using, lithium diisopropyl amide. Lithium diisopropyl amide is used to remove alpha hydrogen. That is used to remove alpha hydrogen. Essentially, all the carbonyl compound is converted to the enolate ion. Enolate ion because the product acid, this one, product acid diisopropyl amine. Product acid diisopropyl amine or DIA, diisopropyl amine acid is much weaker acid than the reactant. Is it clear that product acid should be weaker than reactant compulsory? In the last case, here please observe the product acid is stronger 15.7. It is stronger than reactant. Okay, because that enolate formation is very less in this reaction. But here the product acid is very weaker acid than reactant. Reactant cyclohexanone pKa value is 17. It is a more acidic. Here pKa value, if the acid pKa value is more, that indicates the acidic strength is weak. Okay, pKa value 35. That indicates it is a weak acid than reactant. Is it clear? Than reactant, that acid that is ketone. Is it clear? Okay, this is the clear information about pKa value. pKa value when we are using that LDA, that suitable base in this reaction, it is producing weak acid. In that case, the enolate formation is very easily here 100% enolate ion is produced in this reaction 100%. Okay, therefore we will see that LDA is the base of choice for those reactions that require the carbonyl compound to be completely converted to an enolate ion before it reacts with an electrophile. In this reaction, then it may be reacts with another electrophile. First, in the first step, it should be converted into enolate ion. That enolate ion formation, it may be completely converted into enolate ion. In that case, it requires LDA. LDA. Here, once again, please observe cyclohexanone. Its pKa value 17. In presence of LDA, lithium aluminum diisopropyl amide. In presence of this particular base, that alpha hydrogen easily removed from the reaction to form enolate ion, it is 100%. And the byproduct is DIA, diisopropyl amine. Its pKa value 35, that indicates it is a weak acid. It is a weak acid than reactant. Than reactant. Is it clear? This is about formation of enolate ion. Here LDA catalyst formation, preparation of LDA in this slide, preparation of LDA. LDA, lithium diisopropyl amide, is easily prepared by adding butyl lithium to diisopropyl amine in presence of tetrahydrofuran, THF, tetrahydrofuran, minus 78 degrees centigrade. The reaction proceeds here in between these two reactions. Okay, diisopropyl amine and butyl lithium. This is the attachment. Here loss of H plus and this lithium plus rotates around the N minus, nitrogen minus. This is the catalyst lithium diisopropyl amide LDA, and this is the byproduct butane, normal butane chain. Normal butane chain is also obtained in this reaction as a byproduct. This is about LDA preparation, method of preparation. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay, next, in presence of this particular LDA alkylation, next step after that enolate ion formation, that alkyl group substituted on alpha position. How the reaction takes place, we'll discuss with this suitable example. Alkylation process. Here cyclopentanone, here 5-membered ring we are using, 5-membered ring, cyclopentanone. Alkylation is carried out by first removing a proton from the alpha carbon. First removing a proton from alpha carbon with a strong base. Here strong base we are using LDA. This cyclopentanone on reaction with the first LDA in presence of tetrahydrofuran. Here loss of alpha hydrogen. First alpha hydrogen will get this type of structure, carbon negative at alpha position. We can write this structure or its isomer. If negative charged electron shifted to this side, immediately cleavage of this pi bond and oxygen atom gets negative. This is the new pi bond generated in between carbonyl carbon and alpha carbon. New pi bond is generated. These two are isomeric structures. Okay, resonance structures. Here from this, what happened on reaction with the alkyl halide, here ethyl bromide, this enolate ion intermediate on reaction with the alkyl halide, on reaction with the alkyl halide. This is an SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction means here alpha carbon bonds with the alkyl at the same time, in a single step, at the same time, cleavage of bromide ion, cleavage of bromide ion at the same time, because the reaction um, proceeds SN2 mechanism. Is it clear? Uh, alpha alkylation is carried out by first removing a proton from alpha carbon, proton from alpha carbon with a strong base, this particular LDA, such as LDA, and then adding a appropriate alkyl halide. Here appropriate alkyl halide, ethyl ethyl bromide alkyl halide we are using, because the alkylation is an SN2 reaction. The alkylation process proceeds SN2 reaction. It works best with the methyl halide or primary alkyl halide. Here in this step we can use methyl halide or any primary alkyl halide. The reaction proceeds very uh, perfectly. Here that alkyl group substituted on alpha carbon. Here alpha alkyl substituted compound we are getting. This is the alkylation process, alpha alkylation process. In this process bromide ion is removed from the reaction. This is about alkylation in presence of same LDA. Is it clear? Next, another alkylation process, another example. It is a unsymmetrical carbonyl compound we are using. If the ketone is unsymmetrical and has hydrogens on both alpha carbons, here on both alpha carbon, here there is a hydrogen, here two hydrogens are available in 2-methyl cyclohexanone. Okay, in both sides hydrogens are available. Two monoalkylated products can be obtained. Two sides. It may, if the reaction proceeds, it may be two sides. Products can be obtained because either a alpha carbon can be alkylated. For example, here methylation of 2-methyl cyclohexanone. 2-methyl cyclohexanone in presence of LDA tetrahydrofuran with one equivalent of methyl iodide forms both the compounds. Here alpha carbon, alpha hydrogen removed from left hand side. In that case, attack of methyl on alpha position, that is left hand side. Here we'll get a 2,6-dimethyl cyclohexanone. If the methyl attacks on left hand side alpha carbon, here if the methyl attacks on right hand side, in that case we'll get a 2,2-dimethyl cyclohexanone. Is it clear? The equivalent of methyl iodide forms both. One is 2,6, here this one 2,6-dimethyl cyclohexanone, and 2,2 dimethyl cyclohexanone. Eh, both side, that left hand side, it may be attacks with alkyl, will give 2,6 compound, 2,6 substituted cyclohexanone compound, or the alkyl halide, alkyl substituted, if it is right hand side, we'll get 2,2 dimethyl cyclohexanone. This type of reaction, it may be proceeds either side of alpha carbon alkylated can be alkylated, gives a two types of products. Is it clear? This is about alkylation process. Okay, students, today class, I think it is enough. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you one and all.